searching and looking in all the wrong places, but search no more. Love is here.
Yeah. And you had to write this song, cause the masses are mistaken. They confuse the word love with infatuation. It's sad, cause when we lacking love, the wrong path is taken. They're missing out, cause getting true love is past amazing. It's more than a passing statement, a short lasting craving. It ain't refusing out the way, it ain't mad impatient. Some been trying to find love in a guy, gal they dating, and before long, they hormones are fastly raging. Yeah, true love is a must, but that ain't love, it's lusting. Love will never ask.
That happens when you have sex. That's why when you go from one partner to the next, in your mind you still thinking about Johnny or whoever, whatever, because there's a soul tie that happens, and it's supposed to, because you become one with that person's spirit. You think you're just committing an act and it's all pleasure for a couple minutes, but you're actually binding yourself to that person's soul.
And the more you come together sexually with that person, the more you
exactly.
binded.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing too, and this is the one thing that when I used to teach my son about this when he was younger, and we still have the talks. He's 21, but we still have the talks. For instance, this is my brother, and I'm his sister. If he fornicates with me, but God has ordained me to be his wife, he has just entered into his covenant. In the spirit. Because the covenant, God predestined the covenant with him and I. And he's my brother, so he's got the, so we have to look at each other, especially in the church world. This is my brother. This is my sister. Would I defile my sister who belongs to another? Would I defile my brother who belongs to another? And then when that person does end up being with someone else, you sitting back and you looking crazy, you know, because, and you're feeling funny, but the truth of the matter is, we're brothers and sisters first and foremost. So there's a certain level of respect that has to be in place, you know, and me, and I would tell, I'll be real transparent, because I don't have, you know, I don't have anything to hide. But even as a minister, sometimes you go somewhere and some of these brothers approach you.
Girl, give me a high five.
And I'm like, first of all, I'm your sister.
I'm your sister, but you want to come.
You don't know anything about me. You haven't asked me you don't know the essence of me. Get past the face, get past the hips, get past, like TJ said, the hips, lips, and fingertips. Get past the foolishness and find out what you really trying to connect with. And those of us who are in leadership and in ministry, we really have to be careful, because especially when it comes to marriage, because you, and all of you really, because if you don't know your purpose and your destiny and your calling, which is actually the first thing that you need to be focused on, and you hook up with the wrong one, that person can actually lay, hinder, or negate your destiny.
I already did that, yeah.
Because of what's attached to them. And it don't take a long time to find out what's attached to people. It's not that serious. It's not that spiritual. All you got to do is sit back and watch.
And listen.
How do they approach you? How do they talk to you? Do they really respect you as a woman or as a man? A brother should do the same thing.
A lot of people don't understand when they're dating, it's like trying dating, courting, and then marriage all together. They mesh everything together instead of.
That's what the world does. The world likes to
and they
mesh,
do.
Not just the
it.
world neither.
Well, the church, the church does it too.
Because the church don't understand the concept neither. Even though they are believers or Christians.
I have seen women taking on the role of a wife, and she ain't married to this brother yet. She's doing all of this wifey stuff for him, and you not the wife yet.
Yeah, but it's with the intent. She's making layaway payments.
Yeah, but
she's making layaway payments, but it's not
true.
of God. And I'm going back to what she was saying, how in the church, the dating, the courting, and the marriage thing is all mixed in together. And it is, and it's not supposed to be like that. And granted, she might be a wife, because you are a wife before you ever get married. That's why he looks out and see that she's a wife. There are qualities, wife qualities, that he already have in his mind, in his concept of what he wants a wife to be, whether it's of God or not, he sees she has it, and that's his wife. That's why we see people together that we look at them as like, what happened here? You know, tell me how this happened. Because there was something in her that he liked that drew him, and that's what he wants. That's his picture of a wife. So for him, she was a wife. But if you are a wife, you are a wife. And the same with the brothers. You are a husband. If I look out on you and I have in my mind what I have, the characteristics and the quality of a husband, and I watch you and observe you and have conversation with you, then I start picking up on, okay, he's got husband qualities that I'm looking for. So it's already there before you even hook up. Because you in it. You live in it. Because that's who you are. But what she was saying was like, what's happening is you get somebody, and it's a spirit of desperation. These women are so needy and so desperate. Once they get somebody, they had cooking them dinner. I ain't cooking no dinner for you.
Thank you. I'm glad you
I'm not. I'm sorry, but I'm not. Because you're not my husband yet.
And it's not just
and you want, and then and what's happening is the brothers will put it on you.
Down, so you look for love in all the wrong places. So search no more, 'cause it's the life of Christ. Your soul's been missing.
You must know that love is perfect, it never will fail. I'm ready to tell, it's needed and forever prevails. It's so glorious, I'm sure we need some more. It's true, the world's confused and seems to have a distorted view. Most think love's a sweet kiss, a nice statement in time, but don't know that love is sacred. It's patient and kind. It's not filled with sinful jealousy. Doesn't brag and boast. It's priceless and can't be bought with a stack of dough.